This morning, we're going the extra mile, and we're talking about a plan to up the gas tax in Maryland. Maryland's legislative session does begin on Wednesday, and a proposed hike to the tax will be a big issue. Joining me this morning is Delegate Kumar Barve. He is the Maryland House Majority Leader. Thank you so much for being with us, Delegate.
Great to see you, Monica.
Maryland's deficit is over $1 billion. You're going to be focusing for the next 90 days on cutting spending, but also raising revenues.
Right.
And one of the ways you're proposing to do this is to raise the gas tax. How much are we talking about?
Well, let me say, first of all, as you know, we always balance our budget, and we've had a AAA bond rating for 50 years, so we're pretty well managed. Now, there are many proposals. They run the gamut from 5 cents to 15 cents to simply indexing to the rate of inflation, which is what I prefer. Regardless of what we do, though, we have to make sure that the money only goes for transportation and that it can't be used for other things. So there will be a proposal to amend the Constitution of Maryland to require that the money that is collected in sales tax or the titling fee for your car goes to transportation only, and I think that's a sound proposal.
And you're talking about the Transportation Trust Fund.
Correct.
Because in the past there's been concern that the money is supposed to be designated for MDOT, and yet it then goes to
well, you know,
with
both the Democrat and Republican governors have borrowed from it to balance the budget, and the money has always been paid back to the from the general fund to the Transportation Trust Fund. But there are a lot of us who feel that we ought to put an end to that practice, and so the voters of Maryland may have an opportunity at the ballot to vote to enact that in our Constitution.
Well, that's good news to hear. And I want to go back to the numbers for a minute. We're going to put up a full screen just to give some perspective on what the gas tax looks like in our area. And if you can see that behind me, Virginia and D.C. and Maryland right there, and that's the federal, state, and local combined. But if you add 15 cents, and I believe you're going to do that incrementally, right? You're going to do it over the next 3 years.
As I said, that is a proposal, but it's really not. I don't know what we're going to have the votes for. I personally am not thrilled with a full 15-cent increase, but it really depends. I mean,
well, if it does go to 15 cents, it'll go to 56.9 cents. Overall. Really quickly, I also want to talk about the $40 billion in unfunded transportation projects. As a member of the House Ways and Means Committee, will you have to then prioritize what the wish list will be? Well,
yeah, obviously, you know, the governor actually and the Secretary of Transportation have the lead role in doing that, and we approve what their plans are. So, yeah, we always have to prioritize these things. Like all the other 49 states, we have a very large backlog because there are a lot of road programs and rail programs that have to be enacted. I mean, after all, you know, these roads don't build themselves, so we do have to do it. But, of course, during tight fiscal times, you have to prioritize.
And you have the transportation and the construction projects as well. Lots of tough choices to make. Maryland General Assembly begins on Wednesday. Good luck with that, and come back and give us an update.
I'd love to do that.
Thank you, Delegate Kumar Barve. And Mike, I'll throw it back to you.